broadcast button on the GoToWebinar control panel to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, folks, we're starting to record. Please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you can see Python. All right, most people have. Okay, great. All right. Now, our goal here is now to move out of Code Combat onto Python. While we wait here, this is what it looks like. If you would, we're going to go ahead. These are two great books on it. If you go at a deeper dive, Adventure on Computer Games with Python, Python for Kids, Playful Introduction to Programming. You don't have to buy it for us, but they're out there. The nice thing about Python, I hope you're already starting to see, it's easy, it's open source, so it's free. Syntax, it's got white spaces. Be careful. Most programming languages don't care about white spaces, and it does. You're going to use, when you're using Python, if you're really using their interactive development environment, they come with it. So the first thing we're going to be playing with is something called Turtle. But go up here. What I want you to do is go to Python. Welcome to python.org. And this is really important. Download Python 3.63. So go ahead, put everybody's hands down. Got everybody's hands down. Tell me when you've downloaded and installed it. It's pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and do that now. Some of you already have Python. Some of you that I know, like Caleb, is pretty strong coders. Some of this is kind of more of a review. But next week we are getting in the sense that I'm really hoping how fast we go this week, we'll be using Python and getting on that. And then our ultimate goal was to get into Deep Blue, but all right, or Watson. It used to be Deep Blue, but okay. So raise your hand once you've downloaded, or if you got Python 3.63 already installed. Excellent. You guys are kicking butt and taking names. Still got some more people. Go ahead and sign your names. Still waiting for half. I don't really want to get this going first. We're using Python because the Sense Hat has it. And it's on your Raspberry Pi. Okay, guys, leave your hands up because see what I'm doing is I'm waiting on you to make sure you've got it installed. If you take your hands down, then we're waiting for people that we don't need to wait for. And we get going farther here. So, Kate or Levi, if you can't download it because you're using an iPad or something, you just can't download it, raise your hand so we're not, may I ask that you please raise your hand so that way we're not waiting on you when you're never going to get that. Okay? So we got Liam, Mateo, Kate, Harry. Please, everybody, raise your hand once you have it downloaded or if you cannot download it. All right, we're almost have everybody there. So we're going to go ahead and go on now at this point. All right, turtle is almost a nod to one of the most classic things we've done in programming languages, and especially in education. So start up Python. So if I go down here, let me see, I think I have Python. It's got that little Python, IDLE will come up if you run it. So let me see if I can get that to show up. Quit. I'm going to start it up again. Hopefully it'll pop with the function. Okay, there it is. So here's my Python. I'm going to just put it over here. So it's going to show up like this. Now, let's go ahead. It's telling us it might be unstable. Okay, it is. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to hit import. Be nice if I learned to type. Import turtle. Up comes that dotted line. See the three little hooks like that? And I'm going to say T equals. We brought in the turtle library, and then we got turtle dot capital P-E-N parentheses. And up comes when you're running it. And this little diamond here is going to represent the turtle. Go ahead, raise your hand when you do that. Okay, we've got about 2/3. Let me know, guys. Once you get this turtle pen, raise your hand, please. All right, great. Now, if I wanted to do something, I'm going to go next line here. So it looks like this little dot thing right there. And then I'm going to add T dot forward. So that's another turtle command. It's basically saying, hey, go forward 50. So watch. I'll go back into Python. Oh, no. Hang on one second. This happens with my GoToWebinar stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do is get out of this just to bring it up again to type. Frustrating. All right, let's try this again. Yeah. Oh, right there it is. It's not going to quit. It's going to stay right up there. Then we'll just keep running it. Wait a minute. right, so there it is. Let me run this again. So I'll tell you what I want you to write in here is if you do turtle t.lift t.50, it's going to move the turtle 50, right? If you go t.left 90, 45, right 45, 50, you can get the turtle to run all the way around there. Go ahead and just make sure you run it and press or enter. You'll see that your arrow advances with each one. Let's see if anybody's got questions while I'm sitting here fussing with my... Hola, hola. John Mark, we're just going over right over here. You don't need a Raspberry Pi for this. Nope. You could, but you don't have to. All right. Liam's got something on GitHub. We'll try, man. Right now I'm trying. All right, Laura, I understand. I'm going through everybody. Okay, Liam only had 3 times. No worries, Liam. Cool. All right. Yes, 3.4 will suffice. I have no turtle module. You should. Yeah, you're running this from the command line, yes. My time zone looks different. It's black. I know if you do file new on Python, you're going to do it a little bit better. We're just running this purely syntax mode. And here it is. It looks just like that. As opposed to if I do a new window, which I'm not going to be able to do right now because I'm kind of got everything out. Let's try running this again. And do you think I got enough icons up there, everybody? Shoot. All right. Okay. So we got turtle. All right. Go back down here. So just get so I'm on the same page as everybody else. Materials turtle pen. There's a turtle pen there, and then you can do stuff, you know. Whoops, just typed that wrong. Let me go see the syntax. I just did something wrong on that. Turtle pen. T forward 50. Now no move 50. Sorry. T dot forward. I did something wrong here. I just can't spell forward apparently. Oh, come on, Mr. Dubek. T dot 4. Okay, I have done something wrong here. I'm not sure what. So let me take a quick look here and look at my notes on my PowerPoint. T dot forward 50. It should work. I'm not sure why I messed this up. T dot forward 50. I have to reinstall the Turtle, I'm going to guess. How do we do if statements? We're going to get that in a little bit. Got Turtle working. All right, I'm kind of going back over here. Yeah, there must be a space I'm left out. Thank you. Space between equal and T. Not sure I need to do that. Let me go back and look. T equals turtle.pen. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know if that should matter on that, because it started to draw a T forward 50 is the error I'm getting. But let me go back and look. Maybe that'll be an interesting thing. It is white case sensitive. Let's try it again. T equals move. Whoops. Turtle dot pen. I don't believe this is the problem, but I could be totally wrong, and I'd love to be wrong. So, okay. Now let's try it again. That move might have messed it up though before. Forward. I'd feel so much better if that was. Okay. Forward. Am I doing something wrong there? Just do 5 this time. Nope. Clearly, I am messing this up, guys. I apologize. So I just did it. Forward 50. Any suggestions, people? Capitalize the pen, everybody's telling me. Thank you very much, folks. Good catch. Let's try this again. This is when computers are tough. They do exactly what you tell them, not what you want. What would you tell them? All right, let's do this. That doesn't work too well, what I just tried to do there. Oh, well, it didn't like that. Because it didn't like me trying to do multiple statements here. Let's try it again. All right, like that. Let's try it again. See, I'm still at the same. I don't know, guys. Ah, it worked. Thank you, guys. So I was blowing it. I was doing pen with a lowercase. Not me. Pen needs to be capitalized. Thank you very much. Read the documentation. No, that's what I do. No, no, no. Here, please. Okay, great. Hopefully you got it. Let's go on to the next thing here, guys. Way too much time on that. All on me. All right. you know, and they got forward, backwards. You can change color. You can change all kinds of different things on this. I think we're going to go ahead and go forward on that. So, example here, T turtle pen, forward 50, change the color to blue, forward more 50, so it's black, it becomes blue. All right. Python can act like a calculator, integer and floating point numbers. Floating point numbers is a fancy way of decimals. Expressions, those are kind of calculations. Values, operators, evaluating expressions, storing values. Okay, let's talk about that. Integers are whole numbers. Floating point numbers are with a decimal. All right? There's an operator, 5 plus 5. So, there's an addition operator, multiplication operator, subtraction, and division operator. Okay, so go ahead and play with those a little bit. So if you go in there and just simply go, if I just do 2 plus 2, I'm going to get 4. 2 divided by 1, I'm going to get 2.0. Okay? So it'll act like a calculator. I'm not sure I would use that as my calculator, but it will do it. What are other people saying here? Could we do shebangs? I don't know. It's more easy. All right, well, maybe possibly. I'd like to hear what you got to say on that, Liam. I don't know shebangs, but there are always new languages. All right. You know, make sure 5 plus 10 will work. 5 plus, you're going to get an invalid context. So we just understand that. So an assignment operator, all right, that's as opposed to a plus. So this says, hey, var is now equal to 15. All right? So if you type var equals 15, what's var? You're going to get 15. So you're assigning 15 to that variable. So let's go in here. 15. See, var is now 15. So when you assign 15 to var, if I refer to var into this, it will automatically come back as 15. Because as far as the computer is concerned, var and 15 are one and the same. All right. All right. Now, let's go down here. So if you assign 4 to box, you type in box, you'll get 4. Different box is the box, and if you type different box, so all you're doing is assigning things again. All right. So variables, these are just assignments. So you can assign a variable to another variable and get the same. See how we did that? 4 to box. If I type box, I get 4. If I say box, it's now a different box. If I type different box, I'm going to get 4. Up here, 4 is box. Type box, I get 4. If I say box is 8, box is then 8. It will automatically change. var is equal 15 is assigned to var plus 20. That's not an assignment. It gives 35. All right. Var plus 20 is 35. All right. And then I'm not sure what, but if you just say var, you're going to go back to 15 again. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Var is in variable. So let's get rid of this right now. So down here, if you see, I got var assigned 15. If I type in var, oops, well, I got to type caps, it's case sensitive, there's 15. Let me see here. I did want to do something. I'm going to make the IDE a little bit bigger. That's 4 paces. Let's go to 20. All right, now you can see this a little bit better. So I'm at the bottom of my screen here. I'm going to pull this up. So if I say capital VAR plus 15, I should get 30. But remember, it's still var is still 15. It's only when I do this, var, I'm assigning a value of 20 now. Now, var will be 20. Important difference to understand. Okay. Now, let's think of Python as a word processor. You got strings, combining strings, there's data type and syntax errors. We're going to worry about this. So, hello plus my plus name and string connotations. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be up there, but all right. So, let me just show you this. If I do hello plus my plus name, there's no space, it's going to come out hello name is. All right, see how that's a connotation? So let me go ahead, show exactly, give you an example of that. Let me see if I can move this over here. I'm just going to go in so I can get a new screen up here, folks. Don't want that. Let's start back up. Okay, great. All right. So let's start back up here with this. So, again, we just said if I assign var to 3, type var, I will get 3, right? And we said var plus 20 is 23. Computer considers that 3, right? Now, if I do this, typing, I'll get typing to show up. If I just type typing, it doesn't work. All right? And you can use a single quote on this, by the way. So typing. See how that came right up? All right. Now, here's something else you can do. Hello plus and goodbye. So remember, this is strings. You can combine them with that plus sign, but you need to add a little space in there if you really want to get what you were hoping to get. So to quote hello, then add a space, quote, plus, all right, okay. So let's go ahead and do hello, I'm sorry, hello, and space, plus, space, goodbye. All right. Now when I run it, it says hello and goodbye with almost too much spaces. All right. So that's something you do with strings. Let's see what else people say. Printing good. My name is laugh out loud. Unstable warning. Oh no. Yeah, I got the same unstable warning, Liam. Just roll with it. All right. Now let's go back down here. Okay. Favorite things, dogs. That won't work. That's why you get an error. You got to have quotes around the dog to make that work. That's the problem somewhat with quotations, is you get this weird kind of deal. You have to be willing to. Sometimes you can use single quotes and it'll work, and sometimes double quotes doesn't work. It can be, I just almost always use double quotes on most of this. All right. You can also do things like this, grocery list with 3, and look at this. As opposed to 1, you can do those 3, and then grocery list, eggs, milk, butter. If you do print grocery list, it'll all come out. So that's that. So let's go over here. Let's try that one. So going back to this, I think originally we were talking about single quote, double quotation, 3 quotes like that. All right. All right. Let me go over here. Can we make the... Well, let me see questions here. Can we make the turtle move with... Sure, there are ways to do that, but let's go... Okay. Now, are there ways to do it? I'm certain there are. Do I know them right off the top of my head? No, because I don't really use the turtle. All right. Python is a programming language. Let's get out of the strings and the whole nut. Functions, mini program. You got print, you got input. Commenting, capitalizing, saving, running code, writing your first program. All right? So there's print, there's input. Pound allows you to write a comment. So there's 2 functions, print, input. Pound allows you to write a comment. In terms of capitalization on this, we've got string. Notice if it's 3 words, we use the camel technique. So 1 word, it's all lowercase. If we have a second word, the first letter in the second word is uppercase, and then a third overcase, that way. All right? But to do this, we're going to click on a new window to write code out. You can run it off a Python shell. When you run it, you create it, and then you hit run, and you can run that. You can also run the module. You know, here's Mac OS. There's Windows, Control-N, Control-S, save your file, run your program on the Mac side of things. All right. We're going to write our first program. Notice there's no // on this. Okay. All right, let's go down here. How are we doing on that? All right, so here's what we're going to do. Go into Python. Go File, New File. And that's what's going to come up right here. I'll bring this over here. Okay. Then, so make sure you can do that, and then from there you can go ahead and run the module. All right. So here's a Python shell that's right there. File, new file. You go in there, pull up to write your code. So put the following code in that module. Pound is just a comment. Your name and today's date. Print hello world. You put down pound your name, today, pound today's date because you're commenting that out. Print, parentheses, single quotation, hello world, exclamation quotation mark. Print, single quotation, what is your name? Quotation, print. My input, print, it's good to meet you. Single quotation, single quotation, plus your name. And then run that program. Okay? Yeah, there's an input. Yeah, I was going to say, right there's the input, Liam. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Poorly farming just sounds nice to update. Good. I'm glad you updated that, Liam. Okay, raise your hands, guys, once you've got this running. And you may not. And I'll show you how to run this once you get it. So it's going to be pound your name, today's date, print, name, my name, input, print. It's good to meet you, my name. All right, so, and those are the two functions we were running after. So, whoops. Kind of figure what we get to this day. Hang on one second. So up here, pound. We'll pull this right up so you can see it. Pound. My name. Pound. Date. So what you really do when we're saying that is my name is and Mr. D. And today's date is October. Move around looking here. 9th. That's just a good habit to get into when you're writing programs. So I was trying to be a smile. I clearly wasn't very funny doing it that. You really want to be like this. So I have that. Okay. Now, so you've got your name, Mr. D, the date you wrote your program in. All right. And then it's a so let's see. I want to make sure I'm doing the same thing you guys are doing. Hang on. I'll keep this in case I lose it. So you put your name, your date, then you print, parentheses, lowercase p, Hello world, what is your name? That's something we always do. And then we got the input. So here's the print functions, here's the input, now the print functions. All right. So print, change the color, quotation, hello world, quotation mark. Now that's when I press return, nothing happens. Nothing will happen until we run this world. Print, I'm going to change color. Okay. Now those are two print functions. Let's do the input function. Okay, change its color. All right. Now, you've got what's your name, input, and you can have my name. I'm going to make it. All right. Now, let's look over here. You see how I had that my name inside the input? That's really not right. You want to have input parentheses, my name, and you're going to assign it from input into my name. So let me go ahead and go back there. So what we need to do is have it this way. So when this function, when you enter in your name, what is your name, it's going to be assigned that variable. And then I can say something like this. Print, nice to meet you. I'm going to do this with single quote because that will work on this. Nice to meet you, space, quote, plus my name, plus, all right. Then I can put my little parentheses in there. Now, once I have that, put everybody's hands on, everybody can see this. Then you go to here and you just go to File, Run. Let's go back over here, hit Run, I should say. Run module. Okay, save it. We're going to say first. ZZ tells me I can get rid of it anytime I want. Hello, what is your name? Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. Raise your hand once you have all that done. Let's see how many people. I get most people getting it good. So we got a bunch of people working on it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me check questions. I'm going to do it from your command line. Specifically, let's start using the new file. I don't really use the command line a lot on it, Liam. I like this more. I say you can't. Oh, pardon me. Okay. I can't run. Oh, you think the command line is so great? Oh my goodness, my friend, you are sadly mistaken. No, I'm teasing. I can't run it. What's wrong with it, Mateo? Gonna have to give me something more than I can't run it. Let's go over here. There's mine. See where we're different. Hey, let me ask you this while we're doing this, because I want to know how it went. I was up at NC State helping up there, but how many people like the last lap? I got 83% voted. 5, 4, 3, 1. Well, that looks pretty strong. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Excellent. Woodworking skills getting stronger, I hope. We're going to be adding, I got all the electronics in. Let me pull this out. Never mind. Okay. If you just download Python, you have to configure to open the edit window on opening. You can do that. I just go under File, New, and it'll do it. Here, when you want a new window, just go File. All right, let me get out of this, but let's go in here. Go File, New File, it'll pop it right up there for you. But there's nothing wrong with, all right. So you did like that. Let me close the hide results. Let me see here. All right. Did you come to the last webinar? Go ahead and get that. I'm just trying to get these. Not sure. Well, that's fair. That was last Wednesday. Mr. DeToy. I feel really pretty comfortable that we're going to be on using Python next week with the your Raspberry Pi and that sensor. Kind of excited. The sensor thing works pretty cool. Try to come to those as always when you can. Let me put this back up for people that are trying to see if we get Mateo set to go. No problems. Okay. Right up here, go to Run button, just hit Run Module, and it'll run it. Okay? So we have that all set. All right. Okay. That's what I wanted to get accomplished today. We're going to go ahead. It's 8:50, which is, well, I got my watch a little bit earlier, but I'm sure we will keep you late on other nights, myself or Mr. DeToy. So we're going to go ahead and stop now. And you'll do another bit of a little more Python, so you just get used to the spacing. It's just weird in Python. Before you jump off, don't jump off yet, but there's sometimes, you saw that with Code Combat, where you'll count over 4 with inside of loops and things. We're going to get that next. In fact, I can pull it up here in a moment, but yeah, that's the only thing. Like Python, in some ways, is much more readable than other languages and pretty straightforward. It's got a couple quirks. Again, let me say, we're running 3.6. There's another one that's the 2-point version, 2.7. I think it's 2.76 or something. We're not really running it. Make sure if you're going to go do some Python work for somebody, you get hired out to do that, make sure you know what version of Python they're running. That will save you a ton of work if something happens. All right. Let me go back up here, and I can even show you. So there we have it. So if you go back up here in the downloads, make sure we're using this. Don't use this one. I mean, you can, and they're close enough you probably can get by, but they are different enough it'll drive you crazy. So make sure if you're working with somebody Okay, using 3.63, not 2.7. Okay, everyone on that? That would be, I would think, something I would really make sure you don't trip over that, because it's people are doing it. Python started out, no, there's so many places. Lucasfilm uses it. Wow. It's unbelievable way. So they have all these different ways they're using it, etc. Lots of tutorials out there. There's Code Combat. There is Code Academy if you want to go a deeper dive of this. So you have lots of different ways you can go learn about it. Okay. Let me do this last one, and then we'll get ready to call it a night. Go ahead and answer this one, and we'll call it a night. Okay. Ready, 3%. 5, 4, 3, 1. Share results. All right, it was great. It was okay. Well, I think I'm hoping you enjoy the stuff coming up on the Raspberry Pi and making our little Watson robots. All right, everybody, take care.